The Knock Knock Museum is a museum designed especially for children, which serves as a place for families to gather and experience interactive and educational exhibits. The establishment is 26,000 square feet and is located on the top of Knock Knock Hill. This is the museum's first location and serves Baton Rouge and all its surrounding cities. The museum was built to serve children from the ages of birth to 8 years old in an attempt to close the early childhood education gap. Each learning zone, as they call them, is tailored to every age group in different ways. If you look around the zone, you will find a color-coded sign for each age group. This sign explains the type of interactive play you should partake in with your child, depending on their age group. There are many different learning zones, each meant to entertain and teach your child in a different way. One huge learning zone that catches your eye immediately when you enter the museum is the Storybook Climber. While this exhibit seems to be more about play than education, it was actually designed to change your child's perspective. While climbing, your child is looking down and around at different points from each storybook. The architect responsible for building the zone, Spencer Luckey, says that it is all about letting your child gain new perspective from different heights. It is also about interaction, since there are signs reminding parents to have their child turn back and wave to them once they reach the top. The museum hours of operation are Tuesday through Sunday from 10 to 5 p.m. most days. Admission is $14 per visitor unless your child is under 23 months old. Then they enter for free. You can become a member at the museum and pay $60 for an adult and child, $125 for a family of 4, or $175 for a group over 4. This package has many benefits, including unlimited free admission for a year, members-only hours, discounts on tickets and merchandise, and early registration for camp and events hosted by the museum. Paws and Claws Clinic was personally one of my favorite learning zones from when I was able to visit the museum for a class project. Children are able to free play in this exhibit by pretending to be veterinarians. They are able to choose which animal they want to play with or take care of. It is a real-life setting of a veterinarian's office with the correct tools for the job. This zone is perfect for all ages. If your newborn to 2-year-old is interested in looking at and petting the stuffed animals, then they are able to do so. If your 3 to 5-year-old wants to hold their animals and play with it as if it is their own, then they can. And if your 6-plus-year-old wants to go all out and dress up as a veterinarian while pretending to save the life of an animal, then they are able to do that too. While obviously activities of each age groups will differ, I'm just explaining that each age group is able to partake in this zone as well as all the others. The museum's goal is to increase early speech and literacy skills, such as writing, reading, listening, and speaking, while simultaneously striving to raise the child's interest in science, technology, engineering, art, and math through play. This learning zone, called the Crawl Baby, was designed especially for children under 2 years old in mind. There are tons of nooks and crannies specifically for children who may be crawling or not yet running around on their own to explore. Your child can climb through logs, explore a cave, and even go inside a crawfish hole. Children are also able to place their head in a hole that disguises them as a crawfish for a picture. I think this is the cutest way to teach any baby from Louisiana about where they're from and let them explore it. The museum goes further than just providing everyday fun. They jump at the opportunity to celebrate special events, holidays, and will even change the theme for the occasion. Sadly, the Knock Knock Museum has been and remains closed due to COVID-19 since March 2020. With the extremely interactive and hands-on exhibits, it would not be safe during the pandemic for children to follow after one another using the same exhibits and learning stations. While some improvements for sanitation could surely be made, it could never be 100% safe for your child to learn. The Knock Knock Museum was thought up and developed by a group of 6 women over the span of 14 years. The idea was created by Kelly Stevens and Cricket Gordon, who were pushing their children around in strollers when they talked up the idea. That is when they began to brainstorm and assemble a team of people who could make this project reality over the span of 14 years. The museum hosts many fundraisers and donations in an attempt to better their museum and learning experiences for their guests. There are many different ways that you can give to the museum through different donations and going on in an attempt to prepare for the reopening after the pandemic is over.